Hello, energy enthusiasts and clean energy fans. Welcome to Trina Talks, where we have short conversations that speak volumes. I'm your host, Melissa Cavanagh, Marketing Manager with Trina Solar US. You guys can stay. And we're recording live in Las Vegas. Trina's booth is V9071, and we're here at the Venetian in Las Vegas. So much like the high-profile boxing or MMA matchups featured here in Vegas, today we're talking about another type of high-profile showdown, solar panels versus Florida's extreme weather. And joining us to talk with us about this today is Galloway, the regional sales managers for Southeast with Soligent. But before we plug into that conversation, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for new Trina Talks episodes on the first Thursday of every month. Clark, thank you so much for joining us live for Trina Talks in Las Vegas.
Melissa, thank you so much for having me. This is so cool and a little bit overwhelming, but the energy is there, and that's all we could really hope for.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely. Well, it's fantastic to have you here. I don't know if you noticed the 3-hole golf course that we've built here in the Trina booth. Do you play golf?
I don't, and I am from Florida, although I sometimes have been told I dress like a golfer, but I will definitely be hitting the mini golf here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, we definitely need to play after. It's really fun, and I'm with you on mini golf versus real golf. I kind of like mini golf too.
I'm thinking about getting a set of mini golf clubs. I'll think about it a little bit later.
That's hilarious. It's just one club, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, maybe a couple different sizes.
Right. Well, I think they have left-handed and right-handed over there.
Yeah.
We could try. So Florida is one of the hottest solar markets in the country, and it's forecast to become the #1 residential market across North America. How is Soligent planning for success in today's solar landscape?
We've been prepared for this growth, and we've seen it over the last few years, but really it's all defined by our Advantage Florida movement. So we have invested heavily in the Florida market, bringing more jobs to the distribution sector. But what we wanted to be more than anything was a new point of contact for installers when it comes to education, procurement, advocacy, anything you can imagine to make their distribution experience better. So with the investment of the Orlando Distribution Center, Tampa, with both sites, we can get anywhere in the state with 1-day lead time. Any job site, any warehouse, anything we can do to better support the installers. So we're putting the installers first, and we really want their experience with distribution to be a positive one.
That's fantastic. So that sounds like a great initiative for installers and for Florida customers. But not only is Florida one of the hottest markets, it also has some of the most extreme weather across the country. You deal with hurricanes, you deal with salt corrosion, you have sweltering temperatures. I saw there are several hailstorms this year in May or June in Florida, so you have a little mix of all of it. How do these extreme weather risks impact Soligent's procurement strategy or module offerings for your customers?
The most important thing there is to be partnered with the right manufacturing partner like Trina. That is one of our top sellers here in the Florida market, and most importantly, it's due to the wind code, the Miami-Dade approval requirements, anything you can imagine with those high wind demands. Hurricanes are bringing that wind. Hurricanes are the ones. So we really wanted to start with the right partnerships and make sure we have the right product in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm. That's very important in your partnerships. So it probably goes without saying that it's been maybe one of the most turbulent years for the residential solar market. But Soligent has been around since 1979, and it joined City Electric Supply Company, CES, in 2021. You're no strangers to the ups and downs of the solar coaster. How has Soligent adjusted to market dynamics this time around?
So we really lean heavily on our partnership with City Electric Supply, with Soligent over in the UK, and we want to position ourselves to be under the same umbrella of quality service and installer-focused distribution services. So creating a true one-stop shop solution is what Soligent in Florida is doing, and it's starting to ripple out into the rest of the nation for solar. So really just relying on those partnerships to make a better difference is the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. So how is the partnership between Soligent and Trina, how has that emerged and grown for your Southeast market?
Trina has always been one of the closest partnerships for me personally here, and a big reason of that is Ken Simon. I have to give a shout out to Ken because he's just such a great individual, and he's really supported us at the installer level, willing to get out on the roof even in some cases if he needs to make sure that what we're doing is the right choice for the installer. So Soligent, again, we rely heavily on our partnerships to be the driving force of our success, being the installer's success, creating a successful install. And I just have to give so much love to Ken Simon and the rest of the Trina team for including us as a partner. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Ken because he is absolutely amazing. So Florida is also really well known for their beautiful homes, the beautiful landscape all over the state. And we know that aesthetic is very, very important to homeowners in that region. So how do you think the Florida homeowners, how do they emphasize, or do they place a lot of importance on curb appeal when they are considering a PV system?
Aesthetics and curb appeal are extremely important, and we're seeing that a lot with the black on black modules. It just blends in so nicely with the aesthetics of the roof, the aesthetics of the black attachments and racking, and from there the homeowner makes a very strategic solution decision in terms of, well, we want this to look good and operate in the way that it's meant to. So using a black on black module like what the modules that Trina has to offer, it creates a beautiful aesthetic, and homeowners are very happy at the end of that purchase.
That's great. Have you noticed any other preferences in what they're looking for? Is it, a shorter payback period, or the long-term warranty, or anything else that you've found is really important to your customers?
Warranty definitely plays an important part in the grand scheme of solar, because when you really look at it, you want to know that not only is your manufacturing partner going to be around, but your installer is going to be around, and those who are installing quality products, quality projects, taking their time and doing it right, those are the ones giving the homeowner the best peace of mind going into a big decision like going solar.
Right, yeah, and peace of mind we know is really important.
Absolutely.
Right. So what's on the horizon for Soligent? What are your future plans? Any markets to conquer, or new projects up your sleeve?
We are very excited to continue with moving forward in the Southeast market, with Florida being our first success story here in the market. We've seen a lot of interest going up a little further north into the Carolinas, one of the markets that's near and dear to my heart, although I am a local Floridian, so I love my Florida installers, but being able to service those in the Carolinas just as effectively as we can locally is very important to us. And this is all under the new leadership and guidance from our president, Tony Garzolini.
Is that a recent, you're recently handling an expanded market?
That is correct, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And leading forward, really focusing on growth and being there for our installers, yes.
That's great. I am sure that the relationship that you described, that you appreciate with Trina and Ken, your installers also appreciate that with their relationship with you.
They really do, and really what we want to do is just drive education, advocacy, and letting the installers know that we're here to support you. We're not here to transact. We're here to support and develop a partnership. Installers, they can't do it without distribution, and distribution, we can't do it without installers. So let's make this a positive experience for both.
Right, exactly. So anything else? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, we're very heavily involved with the FLACIA organization, the Florida Solar Energy Industries Association, which is a part of SIA. And through those advocacy efforts, we're really just trying to create a better solar environment and industry for Florida installers, giving them what they need to succeed and letting that ripple out to the homeowners and having a positive experience the whole chain of command. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we certainly enjoy being a part of that with you as well. So thank you, Clark, so much for your time. I hope that we have the opportunity to reconnect maybe on a future episode of Trina Talks after you have, done your expansion and you've got a few more things to talk about. I'd love to have you back on the show.
Yes, I would love to. This has been such a great experience, and I can't wait to catch up with Ken here and hit a couple mini golf.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So in the showdown between Florida's extreme weather, Trina's modules, the clear winner, Vertex S Plus modules, and Floridians who want to go solar. So follow the link in the description to learn more about Trina's Vertex S Plus PV modules and Soligent's Advantage Florida initiative. And if you're here at RE Plus, swing by the booth V9071 to play some mini golf and talk with the Trina team. Be sure to ask for Ken Simons. He is your favorite of this Trina Talks episode. Then join us live tomorrow at 11:30 when I'll be joined by Tristan Irian Larico, Vice President of Sales and Marketing with Kiwa Pivel. We'll be talking about an industry rise of PV module failures and what you need to know. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with your project team. Then stay tuned for new Trina Talks episodes on the first Thursday of every month. Until next time, may your LCOE be low, your efficiency high, and your systems optimized. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Melissa Cavanagh, and this is Trina Talks.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Who do you have next?
Tristan with Kiwa Pivel.
Is that
tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow. Perfect.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Gosh. Well, this
oh
worked
my
out.
gosh, I am so glad it worked out.
I got